Cast has started. Engage. So what you do is you got all these little things here that kind of tell you what's going on. Like it's kind of like your Tenno whatever it is, TennoCon whatever it is. But it's like right here. It's like okay, October 15th, the Miss I can't pronounce that. Something Crisis event comes to console. Play the new patrols, TFOs, and the new episodes. So they're coming out with new episodes. That's what the I guess it's called the Awakening, and they decided to give it a name. So it's new event system. Oh yeah, the Awakening launches. When Awakening launches, we're bringing a new event system that will allow you to complete events much easier. Visit star StarTrekOnline.com for more details. Okay. So, but anyways, I'm gonna go to engage, and I'm gonna start a new character, and I'm gonna start a basic federation. It's gonna be a basic federation, so it's gonna be a new character. So it's basic. Now, actually, I'm gonna let you pick since you're watching this. I'm gonna let you choose
Hold on
which.
just a second here. I can't, as I said before, I can't really watch it at the moment.
Oh,
Um, my phone
oh, your
is
kitty, your
out
kitty.
of,
Okay.
yeah, kitty cat's kind of holding me down. She's kind of saying, no, you shall not move.
Yeah.
But that's what kitty cats do. So I can't argue.
Well,
You know how pets are.
yeah, no. Yeah, I tried to see. I tried to help out a friend like that before. When I lived in Oregon, I met this really cool person. She was really sweet, and she was in a really bad situation. I still consider her a friend. She's still a really good friend of mine, and I probably was. I'd probably still do it pretty much anything for her if I could to help her out. Now we I had convinced my mom and dad to let this person come stay with us, and she completely took advantage of the situation. I mean, she completely took advantage of the situation. So, yeah, my parents weren't too happy about that, and they were very like the first time I got it to where she could come stay with us. It just went south. It went completely sour. And after that, my dad was like, once my dad got her out of the house again, and she went to stay with some other boy, he pretty much said, "This isn't going to happen again because this was it was a complete it was just a complete mess up." The thing is, I probably should have gotten to know this person a little better before I decided to extend a hand of even something as simple as extending a hand of friendship or trying to help this person out. Because if I had gotten to know her, I would have learned that my situation where she was staying with us wasn't the only time that had happened with her and somebody else. She had stayed with other people before. She was either a house sitter, a babysitter for their kids, or something like that, and it always ended up going south. It always ended up not working out because she wasn't, as far as financially, as far as money wise, she wasn't contributing anything to the household like she had said she was going to. Like she was like she was getting money from somewhere. She had this. I think it was a I'll just put it this way: some of her family members, they had freaking money. They were freaking loaded, and she had gotten I can't remember what it was. It was I don't know what they call it. It's money that was given to her by some old family member, grandmother or something like that, had
An
left her some money.
inheritance?
Yeah, yeah, and it was kind of like that. And so she had gotten that. She was receiving those checks every month. She was getting money from that every month, and she had kept it secret from me and my parents because she was trying. I guess she was trying to find other ways to come up with money to help out around there, but it's like she had the money. She had money. She could have helped out easily around there financially if she wanted to. She really could have, but she didn't. For some reason, she kept it where it's like, and it's not like my mom and dad needed. My dad's retired Air Force. Him and my mother were getting a regular check every month. But if she was going to be staying there, she needed to be doing something to help. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, well, for instance, me. I'm really into the gun right now for my dad to get out and get that job at J.C. Penney's, which is what I'm going to do tomorrow. It's the first thing I'm going to do tomorrow morning. I'm going to go online and apply for it, and I'm going to have my brother. Help me with the application process. Because I think it's going to go. He's been such a really good worker for him so far, and I think it's going to go a lot. It's going to go really smooth if I have him help me with put him down as a reference, um, and just if they ask who referred me to the job, I'll just say, well, my brother referred me to the job, said that you guys are needing more help, and which is what the case is. They really do need more help, especially with the holidays coming up.
Oh
So
yeah.
so there's a good chance if I apply for that one, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna be in there with my brother, working with him, unloading boxes of clothes. Wrong with the heck? No. Okay. So I got this broadcast going for new characters. I'm just gonna.
Whee! Holy crud. Sorry. I'm just cruising around in this freaking baller. Just went down a hill. It's going fast as frick.
Nice.
I just wish that they would bring back the planes.
Yeah, those are pretty cool. I like those myself.
Although a lot of people were complaining about the planes because they didn't like the fact that other people could just, fly down and dive bomb them out of nowhere. But the point of the planes wasn't for that. It was for freaking dogfights where you could fight in the freaking air. But people didn't see it that way. Used it, other than how it's supposed to. Kind of the same with the baller. The baller was just one of those, this is actually kind of fun kind of things. Just to cruise around in a freaking hamster ball. But then people would cheat and use them to hide up in places where, nobody else could go. There was a glitch with them where if you were to get out while it was still moving, like if you're going down a hill and you got out, that it would kill you instantly. I would say that you died from fall damage. But I'm just... There's so many fun things that you could do with the ballers.
Yeah, I noticed.
But I think it would have been cool if the ballers and the planes were out at the same time. Because they've never been out on the Battle Royale map at the same time. But if they were,
So,
that'd be awesome.
okay, so I'm gonna go basic Starfleet on this one, and you can choose. You can choose male or female on this game. You can, I mean, it's basic male or female.
Yeah, basic character creation.
Then you have Andorians. The race of aliens you can choose from for Federation is you have the humans. You have Andorians, which are the got little blue guys with the antennas on their heads.
Oh, like, what's her name from Guardians of the Galaxy? I know it's completely unrelated, but you know what I mean by that.
Well, she was more of an insect type race. This
I know,
guy
I was
here
just
kind
kind
of
of
has.
joking.
I know, but this guy here, the Sandorian here, he's got antennas that stick out from his head, his forehead. You have the Bajorans. Those people are from Bajor. They're pretty much. They're pretty much very spiritual type people, but they fought the Cardassians during the Cardassian occupation in 2300s. Um, they're a deeply spiritual race dedicated to their gods. The prophets and most wear an elaborate earring on the right ear as a symbol of their faith. They resemble humans but have a distinctive set of nose ridges. Bajoran customs place the surname. The Bajoran customs place the surname before the given name. So you would say they're like you would say the last name. They always place their last name before their given name. Like they would give their surname, which is the I guess the last name that you like us, and then like for me it would be like Byers Charles. That's
Oh, for
you
me,
always
then it would be
you would
Kelly
always call
Taarna.
me, yeah, you would always call me by my last name Byers, the surname. So that's how the Bajorans are. Um,
Little weird.
yeah, it is kind of, but customly that's how you would uh, introduce yourself to. You have the Benzites, you have the Betazoids. The Betazoids are the telepaths, they're telepathic species. You have the Bolians, highly outspoken and jovial. The Bolians are a
Shit.
very outspoken race. You have the Ferengis. Okay,
Sorry,
if you took
I went through a rift with the baller, and I was just I just came out of the air like, oh shit, I'm going extremely fast.
uh,
Also, there's a pond over by Fatal Fields where if you go into it with a baller, you actually float. However, you go into the water at Loot Lake, you're submerged. It's really, really weird. Whoa! Okay, ballers in zero gravity.
of course, you have Vulcans. The Vulcans are
Spock.
Yeah, it's pretty much Spock. Very logical people.
Okay, this is cool.
And then, of course, you got the aliens, and you can pretty much create the aliens however you want to create them. So for this, I'm going to go ahead and do the alien, because then I can just pretty much create whatever look I want for the alien.
Is there...
What's that?
I was gonna say, is there any, like, can you choose to have scales and stuff like that?
Well, yeah, the alien race, you can pretty much make them look however you want them to look. Okay, okay, so we're going to pick alien. We're going to go with the, you know what? I'm going to go back. I'm going to choose the gender. I'm going to choose female for this, so just so you can see. We're going to go with the female alien. Change the gender. Thank you. Okay, so we got the female alien. And we can go with whatever. Okay, so we're going to go with... are you watching right now?
No, I'm not yet.
Okay, but yeah, you can pretty much... You can make your character look however you want it to look. If you got to choose like different, you got to choose certain races to do like scales and stuff like that. The Gorns, now you can do a Klingon game on here too. You can actually play as the Klingons, but you don't have to be a Klingon. You could actually be a Gorn. A Gorn is one of the races that you can be as in that your character could be a Gorn. Now the Gorn, if you know anything about the Gorn, they're actually a lizard type race. Like if you were to look at them, they would look kind of draconic. They don't have wings or anything, but they look like giant dragon people. They're freaking pretty sick. Look, they got the tail. They got tails. They have the. I mean, I can go to it right now. Just go to the Klingon one real quick, so you can kind of see. And then I can just pick a race. Okay, Gorn. Female Gorn. I'm gonna go with female Gorn. So here's the female Gorn.
Give me a second here. Let me.
That's about as lizardy as it gets. You want a creature with scales that you could pick to do the game with. You could go with the Gorn. Now, you could also go with the Orion female.
Hold on. Let me find you.
I might actually like that. You know, have you ever watched Star Trek and you seen those green chicks? The green skin. Okay, remember the ones that Kirk was messing around with?
Yeah.
Okay, that was an Orion. She was an Orion. That was an Orion. That's where she's from. That's why she had green skin. It's, I could, I could see you doing a Orion slave girl outfit type thing. Yeah.
No, thank you.
What? Are you watching now?
Yes.
You don't. What? You don't like that look?
No.
Okay. We'll go with the Nausicaans are pretty ugly looking. Okay, so we're gonna go with the Gorn. The Gorn
Okay,
you
let me see
wanted.
the Gorn.
You wanted lizard. You wanted a dragon type. Okay, they don't. Obviously, they don't have tails, but yeah, that's a female Gorn right there.
Oh, it's showing the male.
No, that's the female.
That's the female?
I think. I'm pretty sure.
Then switch it to the male.
Oh, wait a minute. I don't think they have a sex. I can switch it to
No, apparently they don't.
I think the Gorns are just lizard people. They lay eggs. They they procreate. Okay, then you got these alien. Ugh. Okay, let me let me go back to the Starfleet one and the alien species, and then we'll go from there. We'll see if we can put some scales on it and change the alien female. Okay. Okay, here's part of the selection. Okay, you have Starfleet engineering officers, you have science officers, and you have tactical officers. Okay, tactical is always going to be in red, science is going to be blue, and engineering is going to be that's science or medical. That's going to be blue, but engineering is going to be also always going to be yellow. So
I was about to say, yeah. Usually, isn't it usually the ones in yellow that die first in the episodes?
no, it's the red shirt
one...
guys. The red shirt guys are the ones that usually die first. they even had something. We were watching the old classic Star Treks on TV, right? And they cut to this one that they were like, "Don't be a red shirt guy, because you'll die if you're a red shirt guy. So don't be one of those." they were talking about it. There's they cut to advertisement and they go to these little cut scenes.
Oh yeah.
It's freaking hilarious. So you can be a science officer. You could be. This is the alien race. So we're just gonna go with. We're gonna go with engineering on this part on this one. Because I want to kind of get ahead here and show you the presets. So you have different presets, okay? You have different facial presets for your alien race. We'll get a close up here, and you have you have that, and then you have it's just these are the presets, okay? So you have the presets.
Okay, the one that it was just showing was looked like it had elf ears for a second, and
then you have, of course, you have these.
Okay, that one looks cool. That gray one.
Oh, that one there?
No, the one at the end.
Oh, that one?
It hasn't moved yet. There we go. I think that one. Yeah.
Okay.
The one that kind of looks like she's got horns.
Yeah. And then you have the different. Okay, so we'll go with that. So we hit the X button to choose it. No, yeah, we got it chosen. So we just go back down to, and then you have presets for the different. You got either with the hair or without the hair. I don't know why you have hair growing out the back of that. That just doesn't make any sense.
Oh, that's weird. Spread around and where that ponytail goes, there's a hole there.
Yeah, well, that's why you don't have that there. You just kind of have this. With this particular species, you really just want to have this. going on?
The bald.
Yeah. I mean, because
But still, the hole in the back of the head is still kind of disturbing.
okay, so you want to just keep the hair there, I guess.
Yeah, we'll just kind of keep it there to cover it up,
Okay.
sort of.
If it's kind of
It kind of
unsightly.
looks like a one of the hair plug things on a Barbie doll.
Oh God. Okay, well
You
then
know
we'll
what I'm
just leave
talking
that
about,
there.
right?
Yes. So you can choose uh, feminine. You can choose brawler. The kind of stands that you're in. Creature stance. Cute. You could go with the cute stance. I can see you doing that. The gruff stance. Relaxed. They're seductive.
Alright, it's still it's
They're stern. It's kind of like up. You're standing up straight. You're presentable to the. You're very stern. You got a very stern stance.
then there's
She's really poking
swagger,
that. She's
thoughtful,
really
and
poking that
twitchy.
chest out there. Look at that. She really wants to. Like, come here, buddy. Come here. You got swagger. You
Let me
got
see, hold on. It
thoughtful,
hasn't.
and you have twitchy. Does you see how her head moves? She's twitching. Kind of like an insect.
Yeah.
We're gonna go with
Yeah.
seductive. No, we're not. We're gonna go with let's go with standard, just the standard. Actually, we're gonna go with feminine because that's at least it's Starfleet. It's still kind of tasteful. Okay, and then we go with the. We can make her really tall.
Oh dang. Oh, if you want to make her my height is 5'7.5".
Okay, we'll go 5'7". Okay, there we go, 5'7". All right, about there. Now, I'm not. I'm just doing this so I can show you how it's done, and then you're gonna have to start. Like I'm doing this
Yeah,
to
I'm
show
gonna.
you. That way you can.
I
That
might
way you can.
consider
Okay, then you have the uniforms. You have
getting
the
it.
different. You have the different style uniforms. For engineers, you have okay, that's like that for. But you have the
Oh, you
different
have your
style.
different outfits.
Yeah. Like you got this one that's
Ooh.
got like a sweater underneath, and then you got the.
Hmm.
And then of course you got this one. And then
That
you
one
have
looks kind of
this one.
cool with the leathery jacket.
Yeah.
And
And
what's
then you
that white
have.
one at the end up
Then
on
you have.
top? Okay.
Then you have the
And
that one there.
the
It's
white
kind of.
stripe.
Yeah.
The yellow and white stripe. That one actually, that would be something that I would choose there. Is the yellow and white stripe.
Oh, this one here.
Hold on, it's still catching up. Oh, it's just there's two people watching. Hello, other person.
Hey,
Type in the
what's up?
chat.
Let's
Say
see
something in the
here.
chat just to say hey.
Yeah, I know. Just
Agn-
say something.
Acknowledge that we notice you.
Make it interesting here. Okay, so yeah, this is so people can see the different creations, the character creations on Star Trek, the different. Jeez. Okay. But yeah, I have new followers. Cool. Okay, so
Cool.
okay, we're gonna go with that for this, and then you'll get to see you'll get to see your first ship. Okay, you also got advanced. Like you have advanced, like you can change the color. Like you can do the different colors. Like check this out. You see that? You can do different colors on your shirt or your pants.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah, you're.
I got a friend request too. Cool. So we can go with
Nice.
different colors. You can go with different color schemes, different designs. Your stripes are always going to stay yellow because that's what you are. You're engineering. They'll always stay.
Yeah,
They'll always stay red if
that
you're.
yeah, that part
Yeah.
will stay whatever color.
Because that's pretty much your rank. That's pretty much what your job is. So that's your rank also. So actually, your rank goes on your little lapel there on the collar there. But yeah, you got the different colors: green, blues, aqua. You got purple. You even have. I think there's pink in here too somewhere. There's a pink in here somewhere. I know there is. If there isn't, you have purple and you have red, you have orange, green, blues. There's a lot of really cool colors in here.
And I'm sure I can figure something out for pink.
Yeah. Like, for instance, I'll just go with like this. I'll go with that color for the shirt, and then we just hit back, cancel, and then we go down to the, I think, yeah, you got three different, like for you see the white part of it.
Yeah.
That way you can have like two different shades of whatever.
That way you can kind of personalize it.
Yeah, you just personalize the colors.
That way,
Um,
I like it when you can do stuff like that. Also, I figured out what they
and you
did
have
in
lower
Neverwinter
body.
with the
You have lower
colors.
body. Let's see here.
I
Lower
figured it
body
out with the
is.
colors in Neverwinter, by the way.
Oh, that's her shoes. Okay, her shoe color. Gotta match the somewhat the outfit. Gotta make sure her shoes match her outfit. Okay, then we have the. I think that's the pant color. No.
Spoken like a true woman.
Well,
I'm sorry, I had
I've
to do
well,
I had to say it.
you date enough women, you date enough girls, you kind of get the idea of, or the what
The gist.
pretty much. Okay, let's see here. Which one is it that's okay, the badge color? No, the badge color will keep. Where is the boot combat? Uh, belt, none. Okay, it's not letting me change the pant colors. Badge. Okay. Why does it let me change the pant? It's like the lower body. It should be able to change the pant color.
Okay, you know how in Gotham, in Fortnite, you know, they have the gargoyles up at the top of the building,
Okay, here we go.
off the top of the GCPD.
Yeah.
I was just looking at them. They have actually, it actually looks like they have fleshy eyes. They don't look like they're.
Okay, now we can go to continue.
This is actually a little freaky.
Okay, now comes the name. So we can pretty much name this character. We're just going to go with the random name.
Okay.
Well, when you create, when I'm just doing this.
I know you're just doing this for show.
To show you how to. Okay, so you can name.
Yeah, I know. I can name.
You can name her whatever you
want.
These are just some of the alien names they have. Letheo.
That's a close-up of the face of a gargoyle in.
And then of course
Fortnite
you have your ship
name.
You. We'll give you the ship name. USS Robert, USS Israel. Engage. Oh, I got a friend request from somebody. I'm gonna go ahead and accept it. They're following. They followed me, so. Not. Okay, so we got okay, so now we have replay tutorial. I'd like to play a tutorial. I don't want to skip the tutorial because you got to see how this is played. So okay. So here's the beginning of the game.
After I left Starfleet, I made it my life's work to reunite the Romulans with their Vulcan brothers. For many years, I lived among them and waged a campaign of peace. Live long. 21 years ago, the star of the Hova system went supernova and sent a wave of devastation across the quadrant. I promised to save the Romulan homeworld. I failed. The planets Romulus and Remus were destroyed. Countless billions were killed. My home, my friends, my life, all are memories.
Yeah, that's Spock.
Time does not stop for one man.
I know Spock's voice anywhere.
Yeah.
The chaos in Romulan space gave the Klingon Empire an opportunity to expand its territory. Jimpock, the Chancellor of the High Council, traded diplomacy for the tip of a blade. Only in battle, Jimpock says, is a Klingon truly Klingon.
He's right.
The Federation did its utmost to preserve its alliance with the Klingons, but war was inevitable. The Romulans want revenge for their lost world. The Dominion is rebuilding its forces. Now the Borg have reappeared, and the Alpha Quadrant balances on the edge of ruin. The fate of the galaxy rests in your hands.
And that's Star Trek Online. free to play.
Welcome to Star Trek Online.
Okay.
Today is graduation day.
Okay, there is a way to get rid of that whole tutorial thing, but we're gonna go ahead and
People you can interact with have icons above their heads.
Finally, I was beginning to think you forgot what today was.
see that whole tutorial thing. She talks over the people that you're trying to communicate with down here.
Of course, I was first in line. Oh, before I forget, I think Rasky is just ahead. He wanted to thank you for helping him cram for the astrometrics final.
Okay, so this person wants an invite to our party, and I'm gonna go ahead and invite this person to the party. It's because I want to meet this person. So I'm gonna go ahead and suggest them. Party chat, yeah. The
stream.
Yeah.
The funny thing is they still haven't, said anything in the comments.
No. Let's go here.
There you are. I wanted to thank you for helping me.
So you're
pass
pretty
that
much a
final.
cadet at this point.
And
You're
for
pretty
all the
much
other
just
times
starting
you've
off
helped me.
in the Federation.
I've always
in
admired
Starfleet.
you.
So
I hope
this is
Starfleet
your
recognizes all
training,
you've done to
pretty
lead our
much.
class. What ship did you get?
I haven't received my assignment yet.
Good luck. Before you report to Lieutenant Farah and get your assignment, you should find Tavrel. She wanted to talk to you. She's just up the pathway.
Okay, let's go talk to Tavrel.
Greetings.
Okay. Something to tell me.
It was good of you to encourage me to retake the linguistics final. I was willing to accept my original results, but you saw that I was not at my best that day. My score increased by 12.8% on the second attempt, well within my standard norms. Now I am qualified to serve as both a science officer and a communications officer.
Very cool.
Morik would like to see you as well. He is ahead of us on the path. Live long and prosper.
Your mini-map shows you where your objectives are. An arrow will appear on the mini-map if you are far away from your objective.
Most people don't even know what the response is to live long and prosper. It's long life and happiness. That's the response to that greeting.
There you are. Getting excited yet? Once we finish our training cruise, we'll all be full-fledged ensigns. The buzz is, Captain Taggart hasn't named all of his senior staff yet. From what I heard, the advanced phaser training simulation is tripping people up.
Not me. I'm gonna ace that shit.
Well, you know what you're doing.
Oh yeah. Well, it is really simple. They've actually simplified it a lot more than what it used to be.
Good afternoon, Cadet. What can I do for you? Yes, I have the complete assignment list here. Name? Let's see. Interesting. Report to Captain Taggart. He's in the office behind me.
I'm sitting there. Did I do something wrong?
You're going to have to ask him.
Really? I gotta ask him if I did something wrong.
Objects you can interact with have a glow around them. Press the X button to interact with the doorbell to notify Captain Taggart of your presence.
See that right there? Just ring the doorbell.
Come. Cadet.
Captain Taggart.
I did. I've been following your progress here at the Academy, and I must say, I'm impressed. I'm just looking at your final test scores, but I don't see your results for the advanced phaser training program. I want everyone on my senior staff to run that program, and I want to see good results, no exceptions.
Did you say senior staff?
I did. Like I said, I've been following your career here at the Academy. If you complete that program, I can put you on my bridge. I'll ask my tactical officer to set it up. Another Vine cadet like yourself. Her scores were almost as good as yours, but her I'll tell Flores to meet you out in the quad. Talk to her to start the phaser training, and I'll see you when you're finished.
So, whatever you choose on here, you're still going to be his first officer. Whatever you like, even if you choose like science, the thing is, whatever you choose, like engineering, science, or tactical, those are going to be your ship's strengths. Okay, that's what your ship's going to be. That's the strength that your ships are going to be. Like tactical leans more toward weapons, armaments. It leans toward defense. Engineering leans toward more the ship operations, like the shields, actually defensive capabilities, more offensive. And then your science is there are some really cool advantages to being a science officer on your ship, to having those little tactical science advancements there. It's actually really cool to have.
I got the tactical officer spot, just what I wanted. Where'd you end up? You never did that? I thought you were Miss Extra Credit. Everyone knows that Captain Taggart expects all his top people to pass that program. Don't worry, you'll do fine.
Either way.
Seems most of our class ended up on Captain Taggart's ship.
So we follow her to the phaser training. You do the phaser training on this part of the game, and then.
Have you seen the whales in San Francisco Bay? I never seem to spot them. I sometimes forget that Boothby is a hologram. He seems like such a fixture here at Starfleet Academy.
To sprint, press and hold the left stick while moving.
Last one of the console buys the first round tonight.
Yeah, well, it's gonna be you.
What?
The last one to the console buys the first round.
Setting up the training program now. I hope Holodeck 2 is your lucky holodeck.
It's Starfleet Academy. It's like going to officers training school in the United States. It's like, okay, so if you graduate, let's say you go to officers training school like in what the hell is that? Annapolis. Let's say you go to Annapolis and you do their officers training school there for the Navy. They have that. You can do that. Once you if you ever go through something like that, a program like that, and graduate, yeah, you and your classmates, pretty much after you graduated, they pretty much go out and have a huge party. Yeah.
Shoot stuff? Don't. It's standard stuff. The last time phasers are in the lockers.
Alright, let's go. Let's go to the lockers. Let's go to the phasers.
Your tricorder will point you toward your nearest objective.
So you hit your tricorder to point in the right direction. Like, if you get lost or turned around in the game, like you go exploring and you get turned around and lost, all you gotta do is hit left on your D-pad and it points the right direction. Okay, here we go. Get pistol.
The pistol
Okay, now we're armed.
equipped.
Okay, so we'll go down here to the holodeck.
to the center of the room.
Grab the pistol. Begin program.
Press
Now
the
this is
R2
pretty
button
basic.
to
All you
fire
gotta do is
weapon
push
in
the
combat.
R2 to shoot the bad guys.
And R2 is always gonna be your
Yeah, your trigger button. Yeah.
More detail about ground combat will become available.
unless there's a game that says otherwise.
Yeah, no. Okay, so exit the simulation.
Hold the triangle button to holster and draw your weapon.
Okay, now we've holstered it. Talk to
Well
Taggart.
done, cadets. You're not going to break the Academy record, but your score was more than satisfactory.
Thank you, Captain. Do you have an assignment for me?
Absolutely. I have a new first officer. Congratulations.
So you're his first officer. You're Taggart's first officer when you first start this.
Yes. You should be proud of your accomplishments here, cadet. You have a promising career ahead of you in Starfleet.
Nice. Alright, come on, let's get to my ship. I want to get to my ship. I'm tired of... Oh, jeez, I gotta talk to this lady now. Come on! I want to get to the ship so I can show you what the first ship looks like.
Go. Just
Okay,
a little
I'm gonna just say this, right?
At least
Because this
now
is
you
how
get
my
to boss us
sister,
all around
my
like
sister
you've
who was with
always
us the other
wanted.
day, this is how she put it. Your first ship on here, it's called the bitch ship. And I'll tell you why it's called that. Because it's the smallest ship in the entire fleet. It's just a training vessel. And you guys are supposed to be on like a training exercise. Like that's what the cadets do. The cadets get to actually go out on a ship, and they get to operate and work on a ship before they actually get assigned to an actual ship. They have to do a training exercise on these training ships. Well, what happens is they gotta actually answer. Okay, I'm gonna just.
Don't let it go to your head, buddy. You'll do
I won't.
great.
I'm gonna let it go to my head. I'm just gonna run ahead here.
Now hear this. All cadets report to shuttle bay to prepare for departure.
Report to shuttle bay. Turbo lift, shuttle bay. Yeah, look at there.
Okay,
Get
all
out.
of the senior staff is waiting.
Alright, let's go make a toast. You go over here, you grab your glass, you make a toast.
Okay, so just I allowed the guy that you suggested there.
Okay.
See if he joins.
Inspire the cadets. Continue harden cadets. Show humility. Raise the glass to 2409.
All cadets, please board your shuttles.
Alright, now we go to the shuttle.
Are you ready to head to the ship?
Yeah, let's go. I'm ready to get to my ship. There's an Andorian cheering us on as we leave. A little shuttlecraft. Now we go to our shuttlecraft. We go to our ship.
I can't believe we're finally doing this.
Nice.
Oh, look
Hey, how's it going?
at that.
Hello.
You just started playing it?
USS Vesta, first of her class. She's got subsystem
So you just
targeting,
started playing it, you're
a
level
crew
10?
of 750, auxiliary
that's not
phaser
bad.
cannons, and
That's pretty good
even a
progress.
quantum field focus controller.
They've really simplified a lot of the stuff
Wait
in this
to
game.
captain one someday. But here's our ship. Miranda class, 200 crew, 2 forward weapon mounts, 1 aft. Average speed, warp,
Yeah.
5 point nothing. She's a tough
I
little
don't
ship,
have
though.
it
I think I like
yet.
it. We're the final
It's
shuttle
kinda-
to arrive. We need to get to
No,
the
I'm not.
bridge.
I don't even have the game downloaded yet.
No, I'm level. I got a level 65 I was doing this live stream for her benefit so that she could see the pretty much the first part of the tutorials, everything tutorials, see what kind of, how it's going to start.
I'm going to check in and then head for the bridge. See you there.
Yeah, because I'm thinking of getting the game. I'm just...
Yeah, it's a free download.
Yeah, I know, but I think part of my issue is having memory on my PlayStation to do it.
I have your record right here, sir. Welcome to the ship.
It should fit.
Captain
You should be able to download
Hopefully.
this. Yeah, this is one of the good ones. Let's see here. Go to bridge.
Yeah, it should fit. Is basically what I think some semi-drivers said before they plowed the top of their truckload into a bridge.
Oh, jeez. That's freaking...
To the bridge number 1.
It should fit. Crunch. Yeah. You idiot. They didn't have enough clearance. You know, I have uncles who were truck drivers. They know how to they can look at the load that they're hauling. Like, any of my uncles could look at their loads that they're hauling, and they know exactly which routes to take and which routes not to take, so they can get there safely without losing any of their frickin' haul. It's like, are you kidding me? You people stupid?
Yeah, I know, right?
Man, they got a bunch of fucking... They do. They got a bunch of frickin' retards out there driving these trucks. They don't have any real experience. Not the years experience that a lot of truck drivers have.
Early in my career, but first.
Yeah, I think that's kind of what happened. We've had some pretty bad experiences.
Shuttle bay doors are closed.
Some truck drivers. Like when we got our mobile home. The freaking people,
Okay, where do we go? Okay.
They ran the top of our mobile home, or the roof of our mobile home, into a tree.
Okay, that's crazy.
On the road, and then they just kind of half-assed the installation and all that.
To sit, press the X button while targeting the chair you wish to sit in.
Yeah, the tutorials. This ship here is the first ship that you get in the game. The first ship.
Cleared from dry dock, Captain.
Good. Let's start with something easy.
Yeah, the highest level character I got on here is level 65.
Course lead in,
It's a
sir.
Jim Hadar crew with a Jim Hadar ship. Go.
Captain, I am picking up a distress call from the SS Break-Even. Audio
See?
only.
Let's hear
They
it.
were out on a training exercise and they ended up getting sucked into actual combat. They gotta go rescue this break-even freaking Ferengi.
Let them know we're on our way. Potter, lay in a rendezvous course.
Altering course, sir.
Oh, so
ETA
somebody
8
else
Transporter room. Prepare to beam
was on
over
a training
survivors.
exercise.
The whole crew here,
Census can't
the
read
entire
anything
crew
in
on
the
this
vicinity
ship
of
is
the
on a
break-even.
training
Communications
exercise,
are out as well.
and they just got a
Keep trying to
distress
help them,
signal,
Terrell.
which they have to respond to.
Number 1.
It's
let's
Federation
discuss the
policy.
situation.
You get a distress signal, even if it's a training exercise. You got to respond to the distress signal. This is good training for the
You
crew,
heard the
but
distress call number 1. What do you
At the
think we
same
should
time, it could be,
do? Absolutely not.
you know,
We're
sometimes
the
even a
closest ship to
trap.
the break-even, so it's our duty to assist. Good. What do you advise?
I recommend red alert, full power to weapons, full tilt torpedoes. No. We need more information before we get in there. I recommend scanning for an hour. Now, shields up, sir. Better
Raising
face
the
the
shields
start.
does seem to be a reasonable precaution. I agree.
It could be a
Flores,
trap.
raise shields. Number 1, get down to the transporter.
So,
You'll oversee the rescue effort from there.
Izzo,
Continue.
what games do you play? I mean, other than... other than Star Trek.
I'm getting some weird readings.
Doc, security is reporting disruptor fire in the transporter room, and Klingon transporter signatures are showing up all over the ship. They're boarding us. You have the command codes to unlock an armory near your position. Army, we still have weapons. I'll do what I can.
Go to the armory locker in this room and interact with it to get a better weapon. You need to equip your phaser rifle. To do so, press the options button and select the captain option under the ship extra heading. This is your character. Select the item in the list. You can all...
Out of this game because for some reason it's fucking up on me, so